Okay, so for this video, I want to talk to you guys about Poetik Flakko
is
He
my
paid
real name.
$2,500
and
for
his
the box.
auntie, Tasha K. They're in serious trouble, and they're currently in extreme danger of being sued for exposing Roland Martin's genitals.
The girl who shot the of Roland Martin in her house, in her bedroom, that's who you need to sue.
What's good, y'all? So I know y'all heard by now, Roland Martin, who, by the way, supports immigrant causes, has been a really strong voice for the community, and now done found himself in a situation. And he's threatening anybody who leaks whatever they received with a big time lawsuit. And he got the money to back it up, too. So Flakko, we already know he don't really care. He a no-limit soldier. He gets a hold of it. Who knows how? People had their suspicions. And then this happens.
And then so Jala just starts disseminating a detailed description of this corn.
I didn't really take it seriously. And then they sent over proof. And this is where things got real. When they sent over proof of everything they are accusing Roland Martin of doing. So in the first video I received, Roland Martin is laid flat on his back on top of pillows.
So he goes on to just like fully just describe and narrate everything that's going on in the photos and videos. And I think he thinks that that's like insulating him from liability or something. He thinks that as long as he's not showing the actual content, that he's free from liability, but that's just not true. And that's what's so crazy about this. Because even though he didn't actually show the images, he still exposed himself to a public disclosure claim, okay? And we don't want Jala exposing himself.
What?
Okay?
Jala is my
He paid
That was Peter
$2,500 for the
Venkman.
box.
So then point and shoot, and you know he'd be on Flakko's heels, proceeds to outline the elements of a public disclosure of private facts case. Not to be confused with defamation, which means if you said something untruthful. This doesn't have anything to do with the truth necessarily. Number one, public disclosure. The defendant publicly disclosed private information about the plaintiff. Public generally means the information was communicated to the general public, so many people that it was substantially certain to become public knowledge, and examples include a YouTube video, a podcast, a news article, a live stream, a widely shared social media post. Telling one or two people is usually not enough. Number two, private facts. The disclosed information consists of the private facts that were not already publicly known or part of the public record. This could be medical information, financial information, sexual history, private family matters, personal photographs not previously made public. Number three, highly offensive to a reasonable person. The example they list, revealing intimate photographs and disclosing a victim's history. Number four, not of legitimate public concern. The disclosed information was not newsworthy or otherwise of legitimate public concern. This is often the most contested element. Public figures generally have less privacy protection regarding matters related to their public roles, though they still retain privacy rights in truly private matters. So I know Flakko money is long these days. He may have to put some to the side. Let's get back to it.
Because I don't want people to think, oh no, they're making this up. First of all, I've already spoken to his lawyers.
Yeah.
Okay. His lawyer did say that if anybody posts the pictures and videos, they will be suing.
Yeah.
They do have a case on that. That is called revenge. Okay.
Yeah.
So we cannot divulge those videos or those pictures.
Yeah.
But what we can say is that his team told me verbatim, that is him. Him and his wife are working through it.
So Tasha K says that she was talking personally to this guy Roland's lawyers, and I'm over here like, wait, shouldn't your lawyers be talking to his lawyers? What? Why are you talking to his lawyers? Jala should be very careful when dealing with a host like Tasha K, who has this tacky show where she just spreads false rumors and gets sued for it and loses. She's bankrupt for getting sued. What the hell does Jala think he's doing? Is he just trusting that Tasha K and her quote-unquote lawyers know what they're doing here? I mean, if they knew what they were doing, why is Tasha K sued into oblivion? Was this the same counsel that gave the okay on the Cardi B stuff that got her sued into bankruptcy?
That's a real good question, man. I don't know what her level of confidence is with disseminating this. I don't know if you just get caught up in doing the content thing and your better judgment, or is it the fact that defamation, like we were saying, is about saying something that's not true? That's one type of case. Everything that they're saying seems to be substantiated, but that doesn't make it not a public disclosure type of claim. Wow. Let's get back to it.
Well, I've seen those pictures, but now I'll be real. As a man, I did not know that penis got that small.
Listen, now I wanted to tell people this is obviously a medical condition.
It's massive compared to Roland Martin's. Yo, did he? Nah, man.
Hold up, man. Flag on the play. What do you mean as a man? Hey, no offense. Do you mean as an African man? Do you mean as a man that didn't grow up in the hood? Do you mean as a man that's new to this country? Ain't no as a man and then start describing things. Like, what do you do? Go in the bathroom and take a peek over? What are you talking about? That's a violation, dog. That's a pause moment. That's whatever else you want to call it. That's a zest fest. What do you mean as a man? Do not do that.
Like, if you got a woman who can tolerate you for 21 years and you got that, the least you owe her is some type of loyalty, bro. You got no business stepping out if you got that.
All right, so not only did he violate the man code, then Tasha K is talking about medical conditions. Didn't we cover that in the public disclosure thing? What do you mean, obviously, this is a medical condition? That's a HIPAA thing and everything else. Are you speculating? Now you into the defamation thing where if you're wrong, he gonna come on that front as well as the public disclosure. Yo, they so emboldened, man. It's crazy. Let's get back to it.
Point something out here. Didn't Jala recently try to get Munchie B put in jail for revenge corn, and now Jala's doing the same thing? What? This is the same thing. He's making content out of someone's revenge corn.
Munchie B has harassed me. He has posted revenge corn of me.
And just because he's not showing it, Munchie didn't show any private areas either. He just showed a photo that was taken in a private setting that had a reasonable expectation of privacy. And Jala tried to have Munchie B's freedom taken away because of that. And now Jala's doing the same thing.
What? I don't want my daughters growing up and having to read articles and see a narrative that I engage in revenge corn and I'm responsible for exploiting, intimidating, and profiting off of this woman. Is not gonna happen. Hey, listen, man.
Let me pull the pictures up, and I'm gonna describe the pictures as I'm looking at them. Yeah. But I have the right to do that, so I'm not legally doing anything that's illegal.
Of course.
I think y'all get the gist. If you want the full description from Flakko about what went on in Roland Martin's bedroom, go over to Point and Shoot, check it out. It's crazy. I can't believe the boy talking like that. I don't know how they get away with it on their channels. I wouldn't dare. Like, I'm not like that. I guess once you get to a certain threshold, you know what I'm saying? You get a certain leniency that I'm just not familiar with. So my thing is, Roland Martin is a voice of the community. And instead of looking at the extortion that he was saying is taking place, we're looking inside his bedroom to investigate what he may like or not like when he's actually a victim of a crime, regardless of how we feel about him stepping out on his wife and they trying to work through it, right? That's their own personal business. And, I feel bad for her. I hope they could work through it. But to exploit it and take it and make it a clown show, especially for a dignified type of figure. But like I said, the irony is Roland Martin speaks up for immigrants, and people like that allow Jala to come, academics to come, make their mark, do good things, and have the opportunity they may not have had where they came from, or they would have stayed. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, it's your boy Dell. Second Take. Till next time, let me know what y'all think. We out.